Benjamin Franklin had come home to Philadelphia. The revolution was over. The peace treaty was signed. 60 years before, the young printer's apprentice from Boston had arrived in Philadelphia seeking his fortune. At 50, he was a successful printer, a writer, and a world-famous scientist. At 60, he was in England, representing the colonial cause. When his mission failed, he joined the revolution and signed the Declaration of Independence. At 70, as ambassador to the court of Louis XVI, he created a treaty with France that helped to defeat the English. Now, the Constitutional Convention was struggling to unify the new nation. And in the midst of the struggle was Benjamin Franklin.
Dear Aunt Jane, this summer has been the worst. Children, stop that. Stop it. Our quiet life ended when Pappy's ship from France came into Philadelphia harbor with the morning tide. I was in the garden when I heard the news, and I sat down on the wheelbarrow and wept. Little Debbie, who's 6 now, had never seen tears of joy and ran to ask me if I was sorry my papa had come home. I've meant to write ever since, Aunt Jane, but things here have been at 6s and 7s, and I haven't had a moment to myself. When he landed at Market Street Wharf, he found a crowd who'd been there since dawn. You've never heard such an uproar. Hurrahs, shouts of Franklin this and Franklin that. They set a cannon off. And as we walked home, with the crowd following behind, all the city bells rang out, remember? That first night, sitting by the fire with just the family, Pappy was firm about retiring from public life and devoting his last years to science and to us. But then the next day it started. The provost of the university came to pay a call, bringing all the professors with him. And he was followed by the officers of the militia and the fire company and the city mechanics and the constitutionalists and the anti-constitutionalists and I don't know who. Half of Philadelphia came that first week, and the other half has been coming in ever since. The upshot is that before we even got used to having Pappy at the dinner table with us, he was elected president of the Pennsylvania Assembly. So now he meets with men at all hours of the day and night. He's here, there, and everywhere with 100 projects. All summer he's been at the State House where they're writing a constitution and making the laws for this new republic of theirs. And of course there are workmen here, tearing down and building up again. He'll never be satisfied with this house while he lives. And I do believe he'll outlive us all, such is his energy. So much for a life of solitude. Yours, affectionately, Sarah Beach. Yes, Pappy, I hear you. I'm coming.
And so I was often invited to Mrs. Reed's house and consulted with the family and their affairs. Oh, I pitied poor Deborah's unfortunate situation. This girl who was generally dejected, seldom cheerful, and avoided company. Where the devil is that elevation? Have you seen it?
Pappy, I'd like to finish this part.
And I, too. An ink tracing, Benny, a folio sheet.
Can't we stay with just one thing?
Yes, that's always been my intention. To fix on one thing at a time and be the master of that and not try to swallow the whole of life at once. Perhaps swallowing the whole prevents neglect.
You would rather prattle on than work.
Oh, where were we?
This girl who was generally dejected.
Dejected, yes. And grave, too. Taciturn. She wore misery, like a shawl.
Why did you marry?
It seemed right. She was often agreeable. My shop was thriving. I needed assistance. And perhaps I'd carried back from London a pervasive sense of guilt for not having written to her. Huh? Perhaps that, eh? The guilt. Yes, write this down, Benny. I considered my giddiness and inconstancy while I was away in London as in a great degree the cause of her concern. However, our mutual affection was revived, and we ventured over all previous difficulties.
What difficulties?
Your grandmother had a previous husband.
I never heard that.
He abandoned her, fled to somewhere, and died.
Poor woman.
Well, the match was invalid. He had a wife living in London.
I might have been his grandson, mightn't I?
And I might have died prior to my own conception. Why do you fasten on such useless speculations? Now then, where were we?
We ventured over all previous difficulties.
And I took her to wife on September the 1st, 1730. Enough, Benny, enough.
Oh, let's fill up the page.
You are a gossip machine.
I love your history.
And what's mortifying beyond all aid is that I used to rattle and jangle just like you. Gossip and gabble, gossip and gabble. It rustled in my veins like secret applause. Benny, you are me all over again. Oh, can you imagine a world with two Ben Franklins?
You're veering off again, Grandpa.
How old am I?
81.
How far have we come in the story?
You married Grandma when you were 24.
Put it away. We've some 60 years to cover.
Oh, Pappy.
I have another problem gnawing at me.
This one last page. One page a day and we can do it.
Oh, your diligence will yet mother my written life.
And your written life will be proof to history that we weren't just a pair of sluggards.
All right, take a clean page. Write this down. Mr. Kyle.
Good morning, Dr. Franklin.
I cannot find that new elevation.
The tunnel.
Of the tunnel.
I have it.
There are some measurements that I'm not sure of. Need looking over.
I'll hold off then and work on the gutters first.
Right.
Grandpa.
It's all right, Benny. It's all right.
You don't look well.
I know I don't look well. Don't involve me in things I already know. Right, Benny, right. Terms requiring further inquiry and fuller definition. Conductor, electrical shock, condenser, battery, armature, A-R-M-A-T-U-R-E.
Nice word. Lovely word.
You know what it means?
Something to do with magnetism, I think. Dr. Rush came by this morning.
Did he bring my laudanum?
No.
Oh, I need it.
He came only to inform you that they're convening at the State House to vote on the Constitution.
Now? As we dawdle here? Why didn't you tell me, Sally?
Well, you can't be thinking of going.
Betty, order my chair.
Pappy, it's time for yourself. The water's boiled.
What's happened to your brain, woman?
Pappy!
Members of the several state legislatures.
The secretary's just now concluding. He's read out the full
Why
statement.
did I not send for me? Do you take this for a casual event?
None of us knew for sure if we'd have a quorum.
I was by your house. Sally tells me this was a bad night.
Bad night. This was the most important vote since independence. You're all better at burying me than my enemies. I've run out of opiates. I'm in need.
Under the United States. Article 7. The ratification of the conventions of 9 states shall be sufficient for the establishment of this Constitution between the states so ratifying the same. Done in convention by the unanimous consent of the states present. The 17th day of September in the year of our Lord 1787, and of the independence of the United States of America, the 12th.
Unanimous consent of the states present. We can thank the jolly old printer for that piece of business.
Unanimity. He's possessed by it. He'll not find it here on Earth.